Do you know who else uses QR code in a very legitimate security way? Google Authenticator.
Yeah.
Right? If you want to set up your two-factor authentication on Google Authenticator, it shows a QR code on the screen.
Microsoft the same.
And you point your camera, the camera on your phone, right? Now, from a human perspective, the human psychology perspective is, well, I'm doing this with Microsoft and Google, therefore I'm thinking QR codes are safe.
Yeah.
Man, I didn't realize how much of a vulnerability this just introduces to
one of the things we teach
to
is
cybersecurity.
Yeah, one of the things
this
we
is
teach
ridiculous.
Is consider going to a trade show and these things are up on the wall saying, scan this to get your free, trade show pack or something. This stuff is so easy to do.
Like these QR codes are like, I live in Wagga Wagga in New South Wales, and I can tell you cybersecurity is not a thing in Wagga Wagga in New South Wales. And every single cafe has a QR code in it, right, that says, make sure you log with your COVID safe app. And, if a malicious actor, they could easily just replace that, just take the cafe one off and put their own one there, and they could be collecting all the details. Because you're giving your email address and your phone number.
I've got
and
tons
your name.
of information out of a cafe. It's great. I've got a marketing list out of it, so it really works well.
Yeah, this is
maybe the
bad.
also gives people maybe a false sense of security, or an elevated sense of security, when in fact they shouldn't necessarily be trusting on the face of it that whomever has provided the QR code is trustworthy or reliable in terms of what's going to happen to their data. I mean, that's an issue for me, right? If I see a QR code in a bus stop, I'm not going to scan it because I don't know anything about it or the provider of it. But that's me. I mean, I'm a privacy professional. I do that kind of thing for a living. I think like that for a living. But other people might say, oh, QR code, I'm going to scan that and see what I can get. Maybe there's a coupon that I can redeem, or a sweepstakes that I might win, right?
Yeah. This is why I do what I do.
I think I would say, Nicole, that it's even more simple than that, is that like in an environment like the COVID thing, is that when you go to the cafe and you have to, and the cafe owner is saying you have to scan the QR code, because otherwise the police are going to come to my cafe and they're going to audit me to make sure that I've got to
it's not Melbourne here.
My list. This happens. No, this is the cafes here in country New South Wales. This is happening in, right? So, and they've all got QR codes, right? But I'm very confident when I say that the cafe owners, they're not really monitoring that. They're just doing it because they have to, not because they want to, or because they even know what's going on. So if someone actually snuck in and switched over those codes, there's no way that's going to get captured. And everyone's they're doing the QR code because they genuinely think they're actually doing the right thing, right? So
yeah, they think